All right, guys, congratulations. It is now down to the two of you to battle it out, figure out who's going home with the title of Forge and Fire Champion and a check for $10,000. In round 3, we're gonna be sending you guys back to your home forges to work on this blade for 4 days. The blade we're gonna have you guys build is this. The William Wallace sword. Biggin', right?
Armed with his gigantic two-handed claymore, William Wallace was known for leading the Scottish rebellion against the English during the late 12th century. Measuring in at a staggering 5 foot 4 inches tall, the blade weighed less than 6 pounds, making it both lightweight and long enough to deliver deadly blows against the enemy on horseback or on foot. Wallace led his troops to victory with his namesake sword during the famous Battle of Stirling Bridge. Memorialized as a Scottish hero, Wallace can be seen wielding his iconic sword in the 1995 blockbuster, Braveheart.
This is the largest sword we've ever asked any bladesmiths to make.
One look at that beautiful sword and I think, nope.
You've got to make your blades within these parameters. The blade length needs to be between 51 and 53 inches with a blade width no less than 2 inches. You guys need to have a guard with upswept quillions, longet, and 2 side rings. Need to include a 2-handed handle and top it off with a pommel. The best of luck to both of you guys. We'll see you back in the forge in 4 days.
Here we are, round 3 championship round.
Let's draw this bad boy out.
And big challenge, making a big sword. I've made a few swords, but never have I made anything of this caliber.
That's a 32-inch blade. I need 20 more inches.
The key to victory with a weapon this size is performance, and it's all about that heat treatment. That is the most critical part.
Yeah. Oh, that looks great. I like it, I like it, I like it. Just a little fire, just a little fire. Woo!
It seems to have taken great.
I am ecstatic. That went wonderfully.
Oh man, I'm feeling great. This sword is enormous, and it is light. I want to wield this thing. There's not a lot of reasons to walk around town with a chainmail shirt unless you have a William Wallace sword. Then, of course, you should have a chainmail shirt on.
That's pretty nice. That cut really well.
I'm back in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, my home forge. I gotta make a William Wallace sword. It's a beast of a sword. Today I would like to get the blade drawn out to rough parameters, hopefully. I can't screw this up. I only have one piece of this. So now that I've got my rough shape formed in, I get the angle grinder. That way I can look for D-lams and cracks. Looks good, I don't see any cracks. I have to get this quench done. Here we go. I'm just worried about something going wrong with this because it takes way too much time to make this, and I don't have enough time to do another one. Get in there. Got a little bit of a warp in it, but it's not bad. I'm pretty happy with it. It's time to start putting all the pieces of this sword together. I slipped the guard down on my sword, and the challenge is just making sure everything fits tight and there's no wiggling, there's no moving, because if they hit it off something and if something loosens up, I could go home. I'm really happy with the way it looks. Big sword for a big guy.
All right, bladesmiths, welcome to the kill test. To find out what kind of lethal damage your iconic William Wallace swords will do, I will take your sword and deliver lethal blows on this wild boar carcass. James, you're first. You ready for this?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's do it.
Those hogs can take out a weapon pretty easily. It could wrap around the side of the hog instead of cutting into the hog. And all that momentum could go into bending the blade rather than slicing into the pig. And that makes me very nervous.
It is massive. All right, James, talk about your blade here. A pocket knife, it is not. But this long blade actually has a nice weight to it. It's wieldable with 2 hands. Grabbing on to your handle here, I get a good grip. Your edge is razor sharp. It easily punctures and has a nice draw cut to it. Now, cutting the carcass, as you can see, it cut it in half. And more importantly, sir, you'll kill.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Lyle, your turn, sir. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
My stomach is just in knots. I'm nervous about my quench, and you know, I didn't know if I did it right, but I'm gonna find out. I'm ready for it to be over.
All right, let's talk about your William Wallace sword here. It's a lighter sword. It's about a ½ pound lighter. Your edge is sharp. Now, it cut very deep on this big carcass. It didn't cut it in half, but it did cut. Overall, sir, your sword, you will kill.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, it's time for the strength test, our battering ram chop. Now, why would you attack a battering ram with a sword? I don't know, but we're going to do it anyway. Now, remember, this test is not about what your swords do to that battering ram, but how well they hold up. James, you're up first. You ready?
Dave, I hate this plan.
All right, James. Blade is still true as it was when we started. It's comfortable, it's strong, and man, it held up well. Good job.
Yeah, I really like hearing you talk about it. That's great.
All right, Lyle, your turn. Ready?
I guess.
I guess. All right, Lyle, first off, remarkable job making a weapon this big, this light, and hold up that well. That's impressive. But the issue is we've got some loosening going on. Other than that, you did a great job.
Thank you.
All right, bladesmiths, this is the sharpness test, the foam pillar slice. Now, unlike the strength test, this is all about how sharp your weapons are and what they do to these foam pillars that are wrapped in leather. James, you're up first. You ready?
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, James, the edge of your sword is like cutting through butter. It's a nice, clean cut, cuts all the way through. Overall, sir, your weapon, it will cut.
Thank you.
All right, Lyle, your turn, sir. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. All right, let's talk about your sword here. First up, the guard is still a little bit loose from the strength test. But when it comes to the cuts, it is a sharp edge that you have here. It did cut the leather, it just didn't cut through. It's a lighter blade, thinner edge over here, but it does cut.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, you guys both brought us back giant William Wallace swords that exceeded our expectations. They're the largest swords ever built in this competition, so we want to commend you guys both for that. But there can only be one champion in this competition, and today's Forge and Fire champion is James. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Lyle, unfortunately, you just didn't make the cut today, and Dave Baker's going to tell you why.
Lyle, you made us an amazing sword that performed very well. But that guard loosened up in the strength test, and it just didn't cut as well in the sharpness test, and that's why we're letting you go.
I understand.
Lyle, thank you for all your hard work. You produced a phenomenal weapon, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to ask you to please step off the floor.
Thank you. I'm a little upset that I lost, but at the same time, I mean, I got nothing to be sad about. To be here at the finals and my sword actually made it through, I mean, I can't be more happy about it.
James, congratulations. You are the Forge and Fire champion. You'll be leaving here with a check for $10,000. How does it feel?
Pretty great. Yeah, baby, I'm Forge and Fire champion.
Great work.
Feels a little surreal. Like, maybe this isn't real. We might find out tomorrow that this didn't really happen.